Thank you so much, Glenn. So our next speaker is Andrew Barr. In 2006, he became the first openly LGBTI member of Cabinet in the ACT Legislative Assembly, and in 2014, he was the first openly LGBTI head of government in Australian history. He's been an active supporter of the Yes campaign since the plebiscite was announced, and is a long-time advocate for marriage equality. Thanks, Andrew Barr.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, Canberra. Thank you for turning out in such huge numbers in support of equality. I'd like to begin this afternoon by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land which we meet, the Ngunnawal people, and to pay my respects to elders past and present. Can I acknowledge all of my parliamentary colleagues who are here in great numbers from all political parties in the ACT. But most of all, I want to thank all of you for being so supportive of this cause over such a long time. So many Canberrans have waited so long for marriage equality. This city has always been the progressive leader in this country. We were the first state or territory to decriminalise homosexuality more than 40 years ago. We were the first city or state or territory to legally recognise same-sex relationships in 1994. We were the first jurisdiction to do a complete audit of all of our laws to ensure that there were no discriminatory laws in the ACT against LGBTIQ people. We were the first to enact civil unions legislation, and then John Howard overturned it. We were the first to enact civil partnerships legislation, and then we were told you couldn't have a ceremony when you had your civil partnership. We were the first to legislate for marriage equality in 2013, and then unfortunately the High Court said no, but what that triggered was the start of this massive national campaign for change. It firmly ensured that the issue was on the national agenda, that the federal parliament couldn't shirk its responsibilities to deal with this matter, and that Australia's political leaders had to step up and make this change. Unfortunately, they haven't stepped up, have they? And we're now in a position where we're having a voluntary, non-binding postal vote survey to determine our rights, our equal rights as humans, as Australians, and equal citizens in this country. What we have to do now is win this survey and demonstrate once and for all that this is a progressive city in the heart of a progressive country. So my challenge to everyone today is that we are making a difference, but let's go further, let's do more. Each and every one of us over the next 8 weeks, assuming the non-binding voluntary postal vote survey survives the High Court challenge, if it goes ahead, then we have a number of key tasks, not least of which is to keep our enthusiasm, to keep having conversations with people, and to keep on fighting the good fight for equality. But importantly, we can also help the national campaign, and this is where I urge you to make a donation, however small, to the National Equality Campaign. Just go to their website, it's easy to donate, and every extra dollar will help. The No campaign is expected to raise $20 million and spend that much to try and stop us from having equal rights. We need to ensure that not only are we winning the grassroots campaign, but we're also winning the financial war that will be necessary to get marriage equality over the line. So please make whatever donation you can, large or small, to the marriage equality campaign nationally. One other great challenge for us here in Canberra When we voted to be a republic in 1999, the ACT had the highest yes vote in the country. Can I call on you all today to be part of an historic outcome that Canberra is the city that most strongly votes yes for marriage equality, and that the ACT is the state or territory that has the highest participation in this survey and the highest yes vote. We can achieve this with your fantastic support. Thank you very much for all that everyone has done so far. We've got a lot to do in the next 2 months. Thank you very much, everyone.